well-known parable of Jesus is the parable of the wise and foolish builder. It's been made into Sunday school songs and sermon illustrations, probably more than most of Jesus' parables. But recently, God wanted me to look at this parable from a different angle, because I believe we're building our lives incorrectly. Here's what the passage says. Therefore, everyone who hears the words of mine and puts them into practice is like the wise man who built his house on the rock. The rain came down, and the winds blew, and the streams rose, and it beat against the house, yet it did not fall, because it had the foundation on the rock. But everyone who hears the words of mine and does not put them into practice is like a foolish man who built his house on sand. The rain came down, the streams rose, the winds blew against the house, and it fell with a great crash. Interesting, Jesus does not qualify that one home received a bigger storm than the other, or that one built on a rock was more attractive and used more expensive materials than the other one. I mean, for all we know, the house built on sand was a multi-million-dollar mansion. The house built on the rock was a shack. Jesus doesn't talk about the quality of the neighborhood or the opportunities that certain people got in a sand neighborhood versus a rock neighborhood. Look, in a time where culture is trying to tell us and have us buy into the idea that the color of our skin or the neighborhood you grow up in puts you at an advantage or a disadvantage, or the size of the waves of your storm in life is dictated by who you are and what you look like. Jesus chooses to ignore all of that. He doesn't look at how much money you make or what your parents were like. He ignores all of it and simply teaches this in his kingdom: that the success or failure we can have in this life is based on one thing only. What are you building on? Now listen, I want to stop right here. I hope you understand I'm not actually talking about physical homes, and neither was Jesus. I'm talking about our lives. And I know this may be hard for you to hear right now, but just listen. If we're going to be followers of Christ, we need to not fall into the trap and the temptation of complaining that our house is not as nice as another one's, or that we weren't given the same chances as the next guy. Complaining is a slam on God's character and authority. It declares he's incompetent at best and vindictive and careless at worst. Your lot in life doesn't define whether you're wise or foolish in God's eyes. Let me say that again. Your lot in life does not define whether you're wise or foolish in God's eyes. What you choose to build your life on, starting today, is all that separates you from safety or destruction. May you see yourself as God sees you, and may you build your life regardless of color or finances, not seeing others as a reminder of what you didn't get to have, or what you haven't been blessed with, or what you don't get to enjoy. Focus on your foundation. Build what you can, while you can, on the rock of Christ, so that when your storm rages, you will not fall.